It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Titans and the Bears, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. With and Gordon, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
But there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading them out, the Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night, and by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week 1. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a change of scenery in 2023 worked out well for Swift as he racked up a new career high in rushing yards during his lone season as an Eagle. And now he's made the move to Chicago and is expecting to power their running game.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift to the 43, 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Titans ready to go on offense for the first time. And it's Will Levis, the 25-year-old at quarterback, in his 2nd season out of Kentucky.
And last year's rookie year, a bit of a mixed bag for the young signal caller out of Kentucky. Showed off plenty of tools, but was hurt in the preseason, and it took a little while to get going. But once he did, he showed exactly why the Titans wanted him. Toughness, leadership, and a big arm. The team rallied around him down the stretch.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Levis sets up the throw here. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Levis. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Back to throw, it's Levis. Escaping the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Folk's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Williams. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the air, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Back to the running game with Swift. Down to about the 22 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. That finds the former Jaguar, Calvin Ridley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
Nice grab there by Ridley, who made the move to Tennessee this offseason after recording over 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns in his lone season as a Jacksonville Jaguar. And now that the rest of the previous couple of years is worn off, the Titans, we're certainly hoping he can take it a step further in 2024 in Nashville.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. 2nd and 9. Levis to throw it. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Ridley, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. On play action, here's Williams. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the Titans' 47-yard line.
To throw, Williams. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Working out of the gun, Williams. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Williams. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Williams. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Looking to throw. Williams. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the...
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal from 28 yards out. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within 4. He might be being set up here for a busy ball game. Already 2 kicks here in the 1st quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points, but what they really want is to find a way for him to kick extra points instead of field goals.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Titans first down.
Running right, it's Pollard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Pollard again. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Levis back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Levis from the gun. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Levis. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, 34 yards. And the Titans are able to widen their advantage. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that pushes the lead up to 11. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. The Titans offense and the veteran DeAndre Hopkins set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Levis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 72 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw is Williams. Throw right side taken in by Odunze. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Throwing is Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides, look at him go. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Caleb Williams with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears are back within a score.
That's a great alternative there to the old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Instead, let your quarterback take it in the shotgun and essentially choose his own path. He scans the situation, makes the right read, and takes it into the end zone on the QB draw.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make it 17-13. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Levis. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
A punt of 46, a return of 5, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense and running back DeAndre Swift headed back onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Swift. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47.
To the air, Williams. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. The offense on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert powering up the middle. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
Now they can't bring him down, and he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out come the Titans now. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Levis sets up to throw here. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Levis to throw off play action. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Levis looking to throw. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Levis to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll throw it again with Levis. This is caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Now Levis keeps it option left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now Folk for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker. To throw, it's Williams. We'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
To throw, Williams. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
From the gun, here's Williams.
That is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Vikings who are out in front. The rookie first-round pick, J.J. McCarthy, with 2 touchdown passes. From there, we stay in the Empire State. We head up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Najee Harris with a couple of touchdowns there. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense and quarterback Will Levis ready to go to work once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6. It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now Levis. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Williams. Allen's got it over the middle. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a carry for Swift. Able to slither by. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
That's good. Fourth quarter, Chicago Bears.
Looking to throw is Williams. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Williams. Give him another one right back to Allen.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
Escapes the defender.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Levis. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Play action now. Levis.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To the air, Williams.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Now a give here to Pollard. Down to about the 45.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Levis back to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
He's going to look deep for more. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Levis. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
A give to Pollard, running left.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Sharp run there by Pollard, and that's something Titans fans are expecting to see a lot of as the season unfolds. The Memphis native back in his home state, eclipsed 1,000-yard mark in each of his last 2 seasons with Dallas and Tennessee. They're hoping he makes it 3 straight by the year's end.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 22-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And Spears with another carry.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Off the play fake, Levis.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Will Levis with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And the drive was capped off with a touchdown run by Will Levis.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Throw right side taken in by Odunze.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Williams. Flushed it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating from the gun, Williams.
A pass complete to Odunze.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Santos' kick is up and through, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this.
And the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Credit Jalen Johnson, normally shutting down throwing lanes, but there he shut down that play.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Levis to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
That's complete. It's Josh Wiley.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Levis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Folks' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw.
That is caught. He's got room at the 30.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Now Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Levis to throw off play action. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
On for the extra point is Folk. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams.
He's got Allen.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. Here's Williams.
He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Bears first down. Let's go. First and 10 at the 23.
On play action, here's Williams.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for another Chicago Bears.
To throw, Williams.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Tyler Scott from 8 yards out. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Santos now to add the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Levis back to throw.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Levis. That's to the tight end, Wiley.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Working from the gun, here's Levis.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They'll run. Here's Pollard.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Levis now off of play action. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Levis.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Levis looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the option right, here's Levis.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Run for Pollard. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Levis out of the gun on third down.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll run for it with Pollard, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Spears is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Pollard will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll run again.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that will make this a 19-point game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Allen's got it complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing again here, Williams.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
To throw, it's Williams. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And this one's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
From the gun, here's Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense set to go again. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Titans, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.